Yeah. Alright, guys, how about that? Love the intro videos.
Woot woot! Let's go!
All I heard was some lady that said, "Mic on." How is everybody tonight?
Did you hear that lovely lady again? She speaks to me so well.
She speaks to you. Alright,
Let's go, chat. What up?
Yeah, what is up, everybody?
Doing good, Miss Madness.
Yeah, doing pretty good. You guys, I have been stoked for this week's podcast. This is one of the podcasts that you should be here for. All right, guys. A little update before we get started. First off, I don't know if you guys have been in the Discord in the last hour to hour and a half, but we've already made some changes. We've got some stuff coming. I'm going to announce more of that later in the show. We have a video coming up that Debbie worked on tirelessly all week. No, I'm fucking with you. He just did it like 10 minutes ago. But anyways, it's a good video. You don't want to miss it. Also, get in your questions for our guest, and we will answer those after the initial interview. Yeah, but if you see changes going on in the Discord, just hang tight. We're going to get to some more of the details of that. But there have already been channels disappearing. But yeah, there's good things coming. Alright. And I put LISDEXIA's name right over where that pop-up is.
Fucking shame on you.
Yeah, yay me. Okay.
Now I can't see who's talking.
I know. I knew there was a reason why I made Vengeful's name so little. Okay, so without further ado, we have the one and only LISDEXIA82 in the house. How are you tonight?
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Doing great. I'm doing great. I'm feeding my daughter right now. So, had a good day today. Had a nice little conference call earlier in my personal little space in Discord with a couple people. Got to help some people out, fix some of my stuff because I just got a new GPU. New to me, old to everyone. But yeah, so did a nice little 2-hour stream and on a non-scheduled day, and everything worked out. So yeah, I'm having a fucking baller day.
Good deal. Good deal. I always love your vibes. You're always in a positive mood, and it gets you going. In other words, fucking go, man. Let's go. All right. So, this is how we do things. I know you've been in the shows, but I just wanted to recap for everybody that's in the chat as well. You could redeem the channel points to ask a question for our guest. LISDEXIA, we ask that you don't respond to those until after the initial interview is over. And then we'll have hashtag and Debbie kind of talk with you and ask you those questions. Yeah, thank you, Firebee, for the biddies. Alright. Alright, so first off, to get things started off, I would like to know, are you dyslexic?
No, but I type like it because I have super fat fingers and I try to type faster than what I should.
Did you hear that, lady? Super fat fingers.
All right. So I was really intrigued by your name when we met. I was like, I love this dude because I'm dyslexic. I'm just like him. Um, no, really. So I do. That your name. I was like, why did I not think of that? Like all I had to do was spell dyslexia dyslexic, and I would have a streamer name. I mean, it's genius. It's genius. Um, so I
I've been
do.
using it for 15 years.
Yeah. So I would like to know how that got started.
Man, honestly, I used to play under Karma's Shadow when I was playing Warcraft 2, StarCraft Brood Wars, all that super duper back in the day. I ended up starting to play World of Warcraft, and I had a character named Fall River, which is where I'm from, Fall River, Massachusetts. And every time I typed, I always type in World of Warcraft chat and guild chat and this and that. And I don't proofread what I type. I just fucking let it all hang out there. And boy, someone was like, "Man, you gotta be dyslexic or some shit, because like, what the fuck are you typing right now? I'm reading everything backwards, upside down, and fucking stupid." So I don't know. Just one day I was like, all right, I'm making a new character. What will I name him? Oh, these people say we're making fun of how I type. Let's name this character LISDEXIA. He ended up being my main character on World of Warcraft, and yeah, I mean, like the rest is history. I've used it for every game since, and now every with streaming. So
I think it's awesome. And apparently very fitting to you as a person. So,
It also has a very nice ring to it. When you say it, it seems like an easy thing to go. You know, it's not a. It looks difficult, but it rolls off the tongue very easy.
it does not, man. You would not be surprised how many people butcher my name on a day-to-day basis.
Really?
They're like,
really?
I'm not even trying that. I'm not even trying that shit. I'm like, yeah, don't bother. Just call me Dex. Whatever.
It's probably
Like,
because they're. It's probably because they're dyslexia, or I mean dyslexic.
Damn it, biscuits.
um. Anyway, so I want to know how you got started in the beginning as far as a streamer.
Oh man, you really want this story? It's a long one. I used to play PS4 with a couple of buddies of mine, my brother, a gentleman by the name of Aim Fix, Canada, and Dirty Diaper was his tag. And so we all played like Call of Duty. We played Fortnite before it had seasons. We played multiple different games, Rocket League and the whole nine. And Aim started his streaming career, and I was always on mic, and I was always gaming with Aim because we had the same work schedules. And so I was kind of like the hype man in the background of his stream and his chat, you know. And if he wasn't paying attention to chat because we're playing shooters, I sucked, so I would be paying more attention to chat than he was, you know what I mean? And so I would talk his chat up, hype his chat up, and stuff like that. One day he was like, man, you really need to invest in a camera and start streaming yourself. He goes, the energy that you put out even after a hard day's work, it's like you have no quit, you have no stop, man. And I think that you'd be really good at streaming. I was like, all right, cool. Maybe I'll check it out. And with the PS4, it's super easy. All you do is hit a share button, fucking go live, and bada bing, bada boom, you're the realest guy in the room. How you doing? And so that's where it started. I didn't know anything about networking. I didn't know anything about supporting other people or just creating those friendships that, in the long run, will end up helping you grow personally. So the only people that knew me were the people that were in AIM's streams. Me and AIM streamed at the same time, so I never saw any of that coming my way, even though they had known me for about a year and a half.
Okay. So, do you have lots of ups and downs, or is it the same? Like, is it just always peppy?
I mean, if you caught my stream Thursday afternoon, you know that. No, I'm me when I'm live, right? Like, so there is no persona. There is no, this dude is this character or whatever. Like, I've been saying the same phrases and mannerisms since I've been playing video games. At least since I can remember. That the fist bump thing, I've done that offline for years. You know what I mean? If I make a fucking play, I'm hyped. I'm excited about it, and and like I'm doing fist bumps. I'm doing let's fucking go. I'm like get some, suck a bag of dicks, like the whole nine. Like I'm in there like swimwear, dude. Like there's nothing fake about what I do. It's who I am when I'm playing video games next to my lady. You know what I mean? Or anyone else. It's just I guess I'm a character in my own right because I'm a goofball, but that's just me being a goofball. That's I'm a fucking nerd. Whatever, man.
Yeah.
Like I got picked on as a kid because of it. You know what I mean? Like whatever.
Yeah. So, how do you deal with negativity in your stream?
I try to turn it positive. If I can't, it's as simple as a timeout for a warning and then a ban. You know what I mean? Like, I've converted trolls just because of I guess my overall personality, and I've turned them into viewers. And then not just viewers but actual supporters of the stream, whether it's through stubbing, bidding, or whatever the case may be. Like showing up on a constant basis. At first coming in, making fun of me, saying I look like Osama bin Laden or whatever the case may be. This, that, and the whatnot. And then they're back every fucking stream. You know what I mean? So it's it's definitely something that you have to think about, because like that person is still a viewer. And if you want to just get rid of the toxicity, it's super simple. Time them out. Say, hey, this is a warning. We don't accept that type of BS here. And then the second part is a ban. If when they come back, it is what it is. But I try to convert those types of people, man. Like if anyone's going to be negative in my chat, it's probably going to be me. I had a bad day Thursday. I had a bad day Thursday at work the last couple hours, and like usually I start my stream. I have a starting soon scene. I play 2 songs that have a lot to do with my day, and then I go from that to a highlight reel to my announcer's booth where I talk about my day. I went through my 2 songs and I opened up my stream fucking crying. Like I did not feel good. Like one of my viewers was like, hey, it's bowl 30 time. He put the points on there, and he was like, let's have a bowl 30. So I went outside and bowl 30'd up, and came back and explained what was going on, but was able to hold my composure and be myself. And just my people around me, my viewers and stuff, lifted me up. That's just a example.
Yeah, that's definitely awesome. I like how you try to turn everything into a positive regardless, and in streaming or being in the spotlight in general, with everyday people, you've got to do that, like, in order to keep people around, because 9 times out of 10 the person that's causing the trouble, they're troubled themselves. And so that's really awesome that you do that, because then you make them feel like they're important and that they belong.
Everyone is important. Yeah, everyone is important.
And that doesn't work with everybody, though. I mean, there's just straight up assholes that want to cause you to have a bad day, and that's just who they are. But 9 times out of 10, they're hurt themselves, like they've been through shit themselves. And then when you turn that into a positive, and instead of getting mad that you look like Osama bin Laden, you laugh about it. You have no idea. We went through. My graphic artist still has like 5 different pictures that I want him to build together, and I'm gonna make a scene where I'm behind a
piece of old wooden desk, and I'm coming at you live from like Afghanistan in a cave or some shit. You know what I mean? Like with some insurgents behind me and shit with guns and whatnot. Like, I'll completely flip it. Yeah, I mean it's about having fun, right? Like, Kev says we're not.
Oh man, that is awesome. So what, I ask this question a lot on the show, and it's basically because I'm older than dirt. But I like to know where people began their gaming experience, like from their childhood. What game did they pick up and play for however amount of time?
Good Lord, how far back do you want to go?
Like
my aunt had an Atari. So anytime I went and visited my aunt, the video games, my mom couldn't afford that. Like, single mom, 2 kids, worked, day and night, paying a babysitter and this and that. We're more or less latchkey kids for the early part of our childhood and stuff like that. So mom couldn't really afford that type of thing. We go to my aunt Donna's place, and well, I'll tell you what, she she had an Atari, and me and my brother would sit in front of that thing for hours. And when you have another sibling, my brother's 3 years older than me, so like we always went and gravitated towards the 2-player game. So like the 2-player game that my aunt had was man, what was his, like, tanks and airplanes or some shit like that. I forget the actual name of it, but it was 2-player. And you had a tank on the left side of the map, tank on the right side of the map, and all these like little blocks in your way, and you had to find a way to navigate your slow ass around and bank a shot or something and kill player 2. So,
I remember
asteroids.
I remembered that game.
Yeah, so that and asteroids were probably like my top 2 played games on Atari. And boy, I could put hours in asteroids, man. And back then there's no memory card, there's no save. It's just like when you're fucking dead, that's it. Like you start over from the beginning, GG.
Yeah, talk about rage quit, huh?
Yeah. So, so my gaming started all the way back in Atari, and I mean, we ended up having a Nintendo. We had a Super, went to Genesis after that. And so on and so forth, you know what I mean? PlayStation, blah, blah, blah.
So you've dabbled in a little bit of all the consoles?
Every console that there has been out there, I've dabbled in, yeah. I actually had a modded Xbox where I had all the old, like, Nintendo games on the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I mean, hundreds upon hundreds of games. And, like, I miss that thing. Yeah, every Mario, every like Mario Kart, your Metroids, your Contras, your Gauntlet, your Link, Zelda, like the whole kit and caboodle, and man, your Mega Mans and all that, fucking good times.
So, when did you switch over to PC? You do stream on PC, right?
I do stream on PC, yeah. I have been playing on PC since I was 16 or 17. I haven't had a rig that was able to stream on PC since, like, I guess the last 3 years was when I started actually streaming on PC.
If you get a chance to look at the chat here in Discord.
So what about handheld?
I mean, I had a Game Boy.
Okay.
I had a Game Boy. I played Pokemon Red and Blue, if that tells you how old I am. Like, I had the black and white Game Boy, and yeah, I mean, like,
yeah.
Yeah, Gen 1.
Mm-hmm.
Tetris.
yeah, Tetris. Oh yeah, man.
So
yeah, with the classic Tetris music.
So, you know, the older games are making a comeback now. So, have you recently picked up any of that? Played any of that? Like, you know,
I
the old Mario, the old, you know, they're redoing a lot of that. I actually started playing Pac-Man again just a few days
Oh
ago.
wow. So I was trying to do Throwback Thursday before that turned into Thirsty Thursday, where now I just get drunk. Right? Like I'm just drinking moonshine and whiskey and fucking, you know, being me. So like I was doing Turok 2, which is I think it's a Super
Oh
Nintendo game.
shit! Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was
Love that
playing.
game.
Yeah, oh, me too. I was playing old Turok 2, Final Fantasy 7. I do have a bunch of Sonics. I just haven't gotten it. I was gonna do something called Sonic Sunday. I have like 5 or 6 Sonic games, the old ones, you know, and I just haven't. Instead, it turned into conference call Sundays, and I usually don't game. Uh, you know, I got 12 hours with my daughter on Sunday, so me not being held up on anything is a good thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Mega Man. I also have the Mega Man Legacy collection. So I've been playing Mega Man 1 and 2, and I remember why I used to throw controllers at TVs back in the day. Because Mega Man fucking, oh, I'd rather stab myself in the dick than fucking like, put in hours of that shit. Oh my god.
Mega Man, Mega Man 2. I have to say this because I literally bought one of those simulator NESs, right? And the only game I actually play on it is Mega Man 2. And I'm getting close to speed run ability on this thing. Like,
Oh wow.
I am mastering that game because to me that one was always the hardest, and I could never beat it. And now, like in my free time when I'm just chilling, I'm like, nobody's looking. Here comes some Mega Man.
So speaking of, we're shifting gears here. I love Mega Man. No offense to Mega Man, but I was thinking about Devi. I almost called him something totally different. Devi's photo of you in the chat, and I was wondering if anybody has called you anything other than Osama bin Laden.
I don't know. I've been told I look like Serge Tankia from System of a Down. I've
That's
been told
definitely.
I look like a couple other people.
Yep, that is possible. I used to get that when I had hair and a beard.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think all of us with hair and a beard get that shit. And like when my hair was a bit longer, it was more like seeable, I guess. I don't know, man. Like I think I look like me. I think I look like a fucking goon.
You do. You definitely look like you. There's nobody else I think that looks like you. You're one of a kind for sure. And not just with your beard and Osama looks and all of that. Your personality. Um, all the times I've been in your chat have been awesome. Um, you know, I've seen you cry quite a bit, but it's not a bad thing. I actually think that's a good thing, that you don't try to hide that part of you. You are who you are, and people love that.
Dude, I think that it's gotten a lot worse over the past 6 months. Like my daughter, I don't know what it is about having your first child, but man, I've become super fucking emotional. Like, I can be talking about, like, you know, I'm always trying to help people out, you know, and you know, if they've had a bad day, I try to turn it into a good day, you know, and so one of the easy ways to do that is by relating with experience. If you have any type of, you know, you can help in any way, you know, it's talking about an experience that you've had and how you've, you know, gotten through it or whatever the case may be. And like I could be talking about my grandmother, I could be talking about my past drug addiction, I could be talking about my divorce, you know, and like and what caused all that stuff, man, and just fall apart, you know. And
Yeah.
3 years ago, me, you know, a little different, you know. 3 4 years ago, me, like I had walls and I was hard and didn't show, you know, a whole bunch of like emotion when it came to that type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, but now I don't know. Like I said, like having a daughter I feel like it's changed me a bit.
Yeah, it totally does, and I know hashtag can speak on that times six. Um, but yeah, having kids in general, they do change you, and it's not a bad thing. You know, you experience life in a totally different way, so that's definitely understandable.
Yeah, yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing at all. Like, if you like me, like you'll like real me, right? Like you don't want fake ass, like hunky dory, everything's fucking perfect every day of the week. That's like no one wants. I think the realer that you are to not just your viewers but yourself while you're live, you know, the more people are gonna feel you as an individual, as a person. We're all human beings, you know what I mean? So like, if I'm talking about my, you know, drug addiction after my grandmother passed away and stuff like that, you know, like, and you feel that because you've been through something like that, like, you know, like I said, people just, it becomes more personal. You're friends, not viewers. You're family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what building a community is about. It's about, you know, becoming friends, getting to know one another, their good stuff, their bad stuff, this, that, and the whatnot, and taking the knowledge and becoming friends and actually caring about one another, to the point where you want to see each other, you know, in a positive aspect of, you know, growth and streaming and this and that and the whatnot, you know. So
Yeah, that's that's what not only streaming communities need, but that's what the world needs in general, honestly. Too many people try to be somebody else because they think somebody else has it better than them, and they're not even honest with themselves, you know. Um, I think that's great advice to any streamers or anybody that's listening right now. What LISDEXIA said, that's really awesome advice. Um,
well, I mean, some people have niches, right? It's like Doctor Disrespect and other uh, characters on Twitch. They have their niche, you know. But as far as like a small streamer goes, like uh, being yourself, I think is the most positive thing you can be, because like I said, it's about building friendships and feeling like family. You know what I mean? You
yeah.
show up to someone's stream, you know, you feel like grandma just invited you into the fucking door. You know, fucking food's been cooking for 5 10 fucking hours. You know what I mean? Slow cooking food, and like you're literally a part of the family. You know, she'll run around and chase you and beat you with a chancla if she doesn't like what you said. You know, uh, you know, and I like, I've had people tell me that it's like walking into like my grandparents' house when I come here, and I didn't take it as an insult. I took it as a compliment, because it was like that's family right there. You know, that's strong shit. You know, to touch people to the point where they love you, man. Like, and you know, they come to you for their with their shit offline. You know, and you know, you get DMs in Discord or whatever the case may be, and hey, look, this has happened, and I don't know what to do. And
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but you know, this is what I've done or whatever. And hey, if you just want to fucking talk and cry, or if you want, you know, some advice, I'll do whatever you want. If you just want me to listen while you rage out and bitch, hey, I'm here. You know, rage out and bitch, man. I'm here for it. You know, like building those types of bonds with people from doing something like streaming on a platform like Twitch, playing video games, or doing a talk show or whatever the case may be that each of us does. Like that's powerful. That's
Yeah.
powerful stuff. You
It's
know.
huge, definitely.
Um, so after, you know, we've talked about, you know, what you did prior to streaming, you know, what you started out gaming. And we've touched a little bit on your personal stuff. But
That's what she said.
yeah, somebody clip that, please. Um,
Who
but
touched you in your personal stuff?
Oh, you
yeah.
know it. You know
Ooh.
it.
Okay, so where do you see Davy? I'm gonna kill you. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oh, do you mean in life or?
Yeah, just it doesn't have to be streaming, but if you see yourself streaming in 10 years, you know, of course,
Oh yeah.
your daughter would almost be preteen by then.
10 years. 10 years. I'll be in Florida. My current plan is to move to Florida super soon, within the next 6 to 8 months. I'm getting closer to family. Hopefully, I won't still be doing labor because fuck, my knees are killing me.
Yeah.
But hopefully, I set myself up to where I'm in a position where I can make a decent living, to at least put roots down. And me and my lady want to open up a bar, where I'll cook in the back, she'll bartend in the front. We'll own it together. Hopefully, I can work through her welders class, you know, and all that shit. But yeah, it's just being closer to family. And yeah, I'm gonna keep fucking streaming. Like I'll be streaming with gray hair, fucking throwing the fist up. Let's fucking go. I'll be doing the whole nine. Like that's not. You know, I've been doing it for what 3-4 years now, so I can't see me not firing up and going live. Like it's a hobby of mine, and it's something that I really enjoy, and I feel like I'm pretty decent at it.
Yeah. I've seen you grow in the time that I've known you, so you're doing awesome. Like I said, I've always enjoyed the vibes in your stream, and I've been absent the last couple months with some in real life stuff, and it just seems like it never ends. Um, but it's getting better. But so, um, with that being said, you know, with streaming always being a part of your life because that's um, what you do in your spare time, a hobby. Um, what advice would you give? This is like a two-part. So, advice you would give to a person just starting streaming, and then a person that has been streaming for a few years.
Um, Alright, people that haven't been streaming, that are just trying to knock in the door, set your fucking page up. God damn it. I'm so tired of seeing like tip or donate buttons and nothing else. If you know how to put a tip link and a donate link to your PayPal or whatever the case may be, there's no reason why you can't put an about me section in there. Even if you don't have panels built, like just write about me. I don't fucking care, but I want to know who you are, right? In your about me section, it shouldn't be I'm a variety streamer, boop boo, like whatever. Like let us know something about you. Let me know that you have, you know, 2 dogs and a lady, or 2 dogs and a boyfriend, or you're bi, straight, whatever. I don't care. Like just say something about yourself that people that make them feel like they know who they're gonna watch. You know what I mean? And put a fucking schedule up. Ugh. Put a schedule up.
Yeah.
Damn it. If your work schedule changes every week, be dedicated enough to your stream and your viewers to change that every week. If that's what you have to do, that's what you should be doing, because every one individual's time is valuable, and there's millions of people out there. Depending on what game you're playing, there's hundreds of thousands of people watching other people. How are you going to bring them to see you? You know what I mean? If I put time in for Fred, you know, from 4 p.m. when I get off work till 6 o'clock, you know, and then I put time in for Tammy from 6 to 8, you know, but then Tammy doesn't show up to her fucking stream because she doesn't have a schedule, but I thought that's when she streamed because that's what she said, you know. So then I gotta find Chuck, and well, Chuck's not there either. But it does say that on his schedule that he's gonna be live. I don't know. I think schedules, I think panels are very important. I think networking, and not just networking, expecting that you're gonna get a view back. For every 20 people that you put honest time into, honest time, I'm talking, I network for at least 2 hours every single day, Monday through Friday, whether I stream or I don't. I come and check out new people. I check out non-affiliates. I try to boost people up, this, that, and I check out bigger streamers, people with 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 viewers, and hopefully get inspired. You know what I mean? And interact with them. Well, for every 20 people that you network with, maybe 2, if you spent enough time in that chat and hung out with them enough time, maybe 2 will come see you. So who you put time into is important. How much time you put into them, kind of important as well. You know what I mean? And big streamers, I don't know what kind of advice I would give to a big streamer. Stay consistent. Stay on your schedule. Don't look at people as viewers. Look at them as people. Anytime someone comes into my chat, I try to make them feel super welcome, like I've missed them, and I do. I genuinely am excited when people come in. But making someone feel that they're welcomed is huge. Some of us don't do this because we play games like Call of Duty and Apex and stuff like that, but it's a pretty good regiment to literally look at your chat every 20 to 30 seconds. If I've came into your chat and I've typed for 3 fucking minutes and you haven't paid attention to your chat because you're just that zoned into your game, in my eyes, you shouldn't be streaming your game. You're too focused on your game. You don't give a shit about your viewers. Not to the point where you care to interact with them.
Right.
So every 20 to 30 minutes, look over at your chat. If your chat's on your phone, put your phone right in front of wherever you are. If you have a second monitor, obviously your Streamlabs, your OBS, or whatever the case may be, you see your chat move, say something. I think it's a huge thing that a lot of people miss out on. And I might stay in your stream for 3 minutes waiting for you to respond, but the average viewer, after saying something, after saying hello, how you doing, whatever the case may be, your average viewer out there on Twitch will stay in your stream for 60 seconds and then take the fuck off if you haven't acknowledged them. It's a stat. You know? So
I do that too. Like if I go, like when I'm networking and I go into a random stream and I talk, hey, how are you? And then they don't answer, I still wait for a little bit. If they're into a game that's got a lot of action or whatever, I wait a little while and then I'll say something else. But if they just still ignore me, I'm gone. And people should realize that when they're streaming. It's Carnage. I see. Yeah, it does. It goes both ways. But
this is the thing, is like if you're pro playing tournament, that's one thing, right? If you're just your average Joe Schmo and you're decent at the game, but whatever, like you're only going to keep around so many people for so long that are only interested in that game. If I'm not interested in the game, but I'm there for you, and you don't acknowledge me, and you've died, and now you're spectating, but you're sitting there and doing this and doing that, dicking off, and you haven't looked at your chat, I don't know, man. I'm outie. I don't care about the game. I'm here for you. I want to talk to you. I want to see how you're doing, and see how your games have been. See if there were any hot clips, recently done, or whatever the case may be. Like, I want to be engaged as a viewer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta agree with all of that because this is the one platform where the viewer can literally interact with the host. So if you're not doing that, I gotta agree. I think that's the purpose of all this, is so that everybody can kind of come together. And it's less about the plays and the player than it is about the attitude and the interaction.
Yeah. Well, especially if it's a new viewer, if it's an old school viewer that knows you and has watched your streams, or, was the very first person who ever watched your streams, they know how it goes. But if somebody comes in that's new, um, a lot of people are kind of even afraid to engage. So if they make that attempt to say something and you don't say anything back, that's automatically a negative to them. Or in my opinion and point of view, because there was this streamer who hashtag and I watched all the time. We subbed to him all the time. Not SSG, but somebody else. And I think we had talked about this before because LISDEXIA was here. But he had like his old school viewers that he would talk to all the time, like, hey, how are you? Hadn't seen you in a while. But me, I had watched him for several years without even ever saying anything in his chat. And so one day I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to say something. He had like 300 viewers. Like, is he going to notice? That was one of the things I thought about. So I said something, and of course, no response. I even said something when there weren't people chatting, and there was no response. And I was like, you know what, I'm done. Not going to sub anymore. If he can't take the time to acknowledge a new person, and he's just talking to the people he's used to for all these years, then he doesn't want to grow.
You feel like an outsider as a viewer.
Yeah.
It's a shitty feeling.
Yeah, it's like, well, I don't belong here. But yeah. So I think that concludes my serious part, like my part of the interview. I'm going to be quiet now and let
Really?
Debbie. Yes, unfortunately. Okay, so this is the part where Devi and Hash will ask you the questions from chat. So guys, in the chat, it is 7:55 my time. If you haven't gotten your questions in for LISDEXIA, you have until 8 o'clock my time. So the next 5 minutes, you can ask more questions. Until then, I'm going to turn it over to hashtag.
I told you this was going to go over time.
Hold on. Hashtag, before we start asking questions on this, I have a question that I think I want to start asking to every, person. And specifically, it's this, right? So imagine yourself with the Infinity Gauntlet, right? You have that in your hand, and you can change anything about the universe, world, anything we... You did, Slice, when you stopped talking. But you can change one thing about the world we live in, any aspect of it. What would be the one thing that you change? Yeah.
Man, the amount of hate that we, the lack of care for human life that we have grown accustomed to. There's entirely too much hate and death out there, and no one cares. Like back in my day, we'd throw fisticuffs and live to fight another day. And I think nowadays it's real easy for people to not care about the just another human being. I'm big on love thy neighbor, and I might not know my neighbor, but I'm still looking out for them. If I hear someone trying to kick their door down, I'm fucking opening up my door with my fucking gun, and I'm like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? You know what I mean? I don't. I honestly think that I honestly think that we don't have enough respect for human life anymore, and I would do what I could to change that.
Cool. I like that. I think that's a pretty strong question for moving forward. Hashi, you got any questions you wanna ask before we get to the questions?
No, I've been working on my gamer news segment because I've been running late. I had to work today and all this stuff. So go ahead with the questions because my
All right, that's cool.
stream is updated and I can't see half of them because of the bubbles disappear.
Okay, well the first one was from me, and I said, "How long is it gonna take before Biscuit says listen?" But to be honest, I didn't hear her say it once, and I'm fucking shocked.
If it counts, I heard it before the stream many times.
It doesn't count. All right, so Italian Slice says or asks, when is baby number 2 coming?
It's not. my pull-out game is strong right now. Shooting loads on the fucking bed and shit.
You gotta paint a little basketball hoop and aim for that.
I know, man. on the floor, I need to just spray paint a little fucking circle and try to fucking hit it every time.
The easiest way is to go buy a shirt from Target, literally like their Target shirts.
Oh man, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Maybe an old
they're
work
cheap
shirt.
too. They're like $10, you know.
Yeah, maybe an old work shirt that I have or something like that. Like I don't know. I definitely need a shirt to blow loads into. Honestly, my lady doesn't want another kid. I wouldn't. Man, fuck, dude. I don't know. Like if we had one, it'd have to be fucking quick, dude. Because I don't want to. I'd rather deal with diapers like back to back than
over a span of a bunch of years.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Once I get out of diaper stage, I want to stay out of diaper stage. But yeah, my lady doesn't want kids to the point where she wants her tube size. She wants me to get snipped. I'm fine with it. She gave me a daughter. I never thought I was going to have a child ever in my life. I was married for 13 years with the knowledge that she couldn't have children. She had a partial hysterectomy. And so I just raised her son from the time he was 5 or 6 to the time he was 18 when he moved out. You know what I mean? So I raised him as my own, and I loved him like he was my kid. Whether it was reciprocated back or not, you know, he never called me dad or thought of me as his father or anything like that. But that's besides the point. You know, the point is I did raise him. And you know, I was blessed with a daughter with you know, after this divorce and stuff like that, you know, a year and a half after the divorce. So yeah, I'm just happy to have one, man. I'll be honest.
There you go. No, good answer. I know my brother, he had 2 boys pretty much back to back, and he just had a girl recently. And I can tell they're stressing. Now it's different, you know, like one's getting ready for college and the other one is like just getting out of diapers. It's like I could see him juggling these things and stressing like he hasn't ever before. So second question is from Italian Slice. What's the longest your beard has ever been? I assume she's asking for inches.
Right now, actually, Corona, the place that I was living, plus Corona, made it to where I didn't shave, right? So I've always had a goatee, but the beard is only a year old or something. So literally right this second is the longest it's ever been, and my daughter's doing a pretty good job of ripping out. Little by little, she's ripping out my fucking hair, dude. So there's 10 to 20 hairs in her hand.
Right, the grip is strong with this one.
Super strong, man. Yes, and she yanks it like she don't just yank it, but she'll like play with it, like, oh, dude. And I'm just like, yeah. So, but right now, I think my beard's 2.5, maybe 3 inches long.
From
my
chin
beard here.
bottom
Yeah.
of hair. Yeah.
Yeah. So about 2.5 to 3 inches long, and that's the longest it's ever been. If I could have it like the dude from Mudvayne from back in the day when he used
Oh,
to
yeah.
braid that shit and it was blue, you know what I'm talking about? If
I
I could
get it.
have a fucking monster Mudvayne fucking goatee thing, dude, I would fucking right up my alley, man. Like I want to whip
Were you
people with it.
doing hair spins with your chin?
Yes, dude, whipping people with it and shit, dude. Letting my
Nice.
daughter play jump rope with it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Redneck, thank you for the
yeah.
gift of subs, everybody.
Yep, I just wanted to bring that in actually. Thank you, Redneck. Gifted sub to. I'm not sure how I can even see this.
House of Carnage and Kevin Minion 22.
All right, welcome aboard. Thank you, Redneckian.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. There we go. Can we get a little applause there? I'll trigger it.
Yeah. I'm on the editor page.
You son of a bitch.
No.
All right. So that's baby number 2, longest beard. Here we go. Well, I actually want to ask a quick question before I get to this. You said you're in Massachusetts, right?
No, I was raised in Fall River, Massachusetts.
Okay, and you are where currently?
Dallas, Texas.
Nice, nice. So then that kind of matches a question of Vengeful asked, what is the largest gun you have ever used?
The largest handgun was a 50 cal Grizzly. The muzzle blast on that fucking thing is damn near a foot. And
Yeah,
it's
man.
fucking ridiculous, man. Like, it reminds me of like the Resident Evil old school 50 revolver, right? Where it, like you jump back into another scene when you shot it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, you pull a Deadpool and wind up in a different comic book.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that thing right there was ridiculous. We're at the gun range and we're firing off a couple hundred rounds within an hour. You know, me and my buddy and whatnot. And I've shot a lot of guns. I know a guy here in Texas, and he has enough rifles, shotguns, and handguns to arm us. Not even a small militia, but like a decent sized militia, you know, like 100, 200 plus, you know, like just arm them all with his shit. So one day he brought a car full of rifles and this and that and the one. I've shot stuff from World War II. I've shot all kinds of weaponry, but I think the 50 cal Grizzly was probably the meanest thing that I've ever shot. Like I said, that muzzle flash is fucking ridiculous.
Looks like a rocket firing out of the end of it.
It's nasty, man. It's really nasty.
Nice, very cool. Vengeful also asked, when are you going to let Lily take over the stream?
Shit, when she can actually use the keyboard.
You're like, fucking immediately.
Yeah, fucking dude. Nowadays, I don't know if people come to see me or her. We did recently buy a high chair, and so her very first keyboard is a CyberPower keyboard.
Nice.
So she has a mechanical CyberPower keyboard already. And so I'll let her like watch, and I'll put the keyboard in front of her in her high chair. You know what I mean? Like right now, she's only 7 months old, so like she's really just pushing it off of
right.
thing. But when she's sitting on my lap, she tries to move the mouse. There's a couple of clips where she's already shot a couple deer. I play the Hunter Call the Wild a lot.
Yeah, no.
It's kind of like my go-to game. I consider myself a variety streamer. I play whatever the fuck I want at any given day. But the Hunter Call of the Wild is something that I've been going back to. And so she shot her first deer. We have it clipped. Lately, she's been banging away on the keyboard, so the up, down, left, right button. And then the numerics pad over there on the right hand side, boy, she'll get her hands on that shit and she'll just start fucking boop, 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 like just fucking. And it's the cutest shit, so you don't want to stop her.
Right.
But you know, you're waiting for her to reset the fucking computer some way that you don't know how to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
Like some kind of command key that you just
exactly.
never even heard of.
Yeah, yeah. I'm hitting control for something completely different, and she hits like 1587 whatever the fuck. Next thing you know, everything fucking falls apart. You know what I mean? Stream crashes, 20 people in there. You know what I mean? And you're just like, whoops.
That's awesome.
But hopefully, between me and my lady plays a lot of Call of Duty. She has an Xbox, not the brand new one, but an Xbox One or whatever it is, I guess. Like the aside from the brand new one,
Right.
she's got one of those. So like she plays Cold War and Warzone and shit like that. And
Awesome.
I'm thinking besides between me and my lady, I definitely got a little gamer daughter, which I'm super excited about.
Awesome.
When she starts streaming is gonna be completely on her mom, because like she's already on my streams. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so
It's a matter of getting her own stream at some point.
yeah, I honestly don't think that's allowed unless you're at least 16, right? Or 16 or 18. I don't remember the exact TOS
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
for Twitch, but yeah, whenever if TOS allows it, man, hey, whenever she wants.
There you go. Nice. That's freaking awesome. Italian Slice asked, what is your all-time favorite game to play offline?
All-time favorite.
I know, that's a rough question, Slice.
Old Final Fantasy VII.
Ooh, that's a good
Old Final Fantasy VII. Back when I was a teenager, we used to have sleepovers, and they would be at my grandma's house in Fall River, Mass. And we would stay up all night long. My room was the attic, right? So I had a love seat. I had a couch up there. They were both like crushed blue velvet, fucking like bomb.com. I had a little racist TV. It was the only TV I had ever seen as a teenager that was white, right? Like it was a white TV. So back then we called it the racist TV. Anyways, we would we would stay up, so we had the PlayStation hooked up to it or whatever, and this thing was like a 13 inch fucking TV. Like it was,
no doubt.
And so we'd sit in front of that thing all hours of the night. And I think I've put in a total of 380 something hours on memory cards of Final Fantasy VII. I've done the complete burn through where you get your yellow materia mastered, so you can have multiple mimics and run Knights of the Round consistently without having the boss do anything. You don't get to make a move type thing.
It's just slaughterhouse, yeah.
Yeah, and so that's how you beat all the weapons and all that back in the day. So yeah, I've hours on Final Fantasy VII, and like I said, I still have it. Like it's in my Steam library. I'm just afraid to even want to open it up.
You get sucked in.
I hope you fucking like Final Fantasy VII.
That's what we're doing for the next year.
Polygon for the next year, baby. Let's fucking go. But like, dude, something about that boss music. The first time you heard that, oh my god, dude! Like that fucking gave me a semi. I was like, oh, dude, this is the shit. Right, and so then I was always just like, let's get to a boss so we can listen to that music again. You know?
No, I'm with that. I'm totally with that.
So yeah,
Again,
Final Fantasy VII, definitely.
That's Mega Man 2 for me.
Yeah.
When you're at the end and you're on Wily board, that music was like, fuck yeah. And I recently on YouTube have like metal versions of it and shit.
That's awesome. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I've looked up the metal versions actually of the Final Fantasy VII boss music. My other favorite game is Altered Beast. Sega Genesis, baby.
No shit.
Fuck yes, I love that
great
game.
Holy shit.
I love that game.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
sick.
Altered Beast was dope, dude. Like, I don't know. I love that game. That whole rise from your grave, transforming into shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, each stage you transformed into something different. Like, man, I loved it. That side-scrolling, just nastiness. It was sexy.
Yeah, it was different for its time, no doubt.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. I asked the question, is there any game that has inspired you, or any storyline specifically, that has inspired you to be a better person?
No.
No.
Man, so I've had a rough upbringing. So we all have our story, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like what we do with the things that happen to us during our life, our real life. There's a couple different roads you can take. You know, I could have been a Columbine kid with the snap of a finger with some of the shit that I went through in middle school and high school. You know, I chose to take a negative situation and find the positive in it. You know what I mean? And I think I've done that with a lot of my life. You know, not growing up with a father, you know, stepdads that beat you, blah blah blah, this that and the whatnot. Like whatever the case may be, you know, even drug addiction and shit like that. Like I've taken my negatives and negatives that have happened to me through other people's just bad decisions, and I've seen I've been able to flip it around kind of and turn it into a learning experience for me. Like things that my dad did, you know, when I was 13 years old and I had my very first relationship, and I was like, you know, my dad called me up on the phone. It was the first time I had talked to him in like 6 months, 7 months. And he's like, "Hey, Rock, how's it going?" Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "Oh, I'm doing great. You know, I've been dating this chick for like 2 months. And, you know, things are going well, blah, blah." He goes, "Rock, let me tell you something." He goes, "Women are like food. If you same thing every day, you're gonna get sick of it." My dad cheated on my mom for years before she had the divorce when I was 6 months old. You know, so hearing that from my father was like, well, never gonna be like your fuck ass. Like, and I, you know, and so every little thing that's happened. Like that mistake that my father said to me, you know, instead of congratulating me and being like, "I'm proud of you, son. Make sure you treat her right," or whatever, whatever positive he could have said about the situation, you know. So I just took it and turned it into a learning experience. Same thing with fatherhood now, you know. I'm always going to be there for my daughter, like regardless of what happens with me and my lady. Like, you know, I don't want her to live without a father figure like I did, you know.
Right.
So I don't think any game has touched me per se, like, but I think turning things to a positive side can help anyone, you know.
Right. So basically you are cognitively aware that you can learn from other people as well as your own instances, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So that's awesome. That's something I try to do as well. You know, best we can.
Yeah, and it's not easy. I mean, we're gonna wallow in our own self for a little bit. Like we gotta feel our own little, you know, pity or whatever the case may be, but or anger or hatred or whatever, you know. But being able to turn that negative into a positive and grow from not just your failures and mistakes, but others as well.
Right.
Creates a pretty awesome individual, you know.
No doubt. I totally agree with that. We got to kind of fire through some of these, so I'm going to rapid fire now. We're into the rapid fire round. Italian Slice says boxers or briefs?
Box of briefs. the
combo.
The tight long boxers that are briefs. Yeah,
That's the only way to go.
I agree. I think every man at this point agrees with that. If you're wearing anything else, I feel bad for you.
Yeah.
Vengeful says pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Never.
Never. Okay.
Never.
Yes.
Never. That's,
We know
that's,
whose side you're on. That's terrific.
Team no pineapple on pizza.
I'm a pepperoni and jalapeno on my pizza
Yes.
kind of guy.
Nice man.
You know, or like pepperoni and bacon. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's
Like,
Spicy.
yeah,
Why is it spicy?
yeah. I like to sweat a little bit. I like my spice.
Follow up to that. Vengeful asks, mustard on pizza? Yes or no?
Mustard.
Sorry, I cut you off, Chalk. I didn't realize. You're kind of quiet.
No, you're a dick. I don't want to ask now.
Fucking dick.
I can
Put
be.
mustard on pizza though.
Hey, listen here real quick. Redneck here with the 400 biddies. Woo, woo.
Whoop, whoop.
And another gifted sub that was to Firebeeve.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Let's
go. Chalk, you want to chime in? Sorry, I cut you off, man.
No, I'm good.
Now just an
I don't know what I said.
All right, Vengeful. Moving on. Now with guilt in my heart. Vengeful Madness asks, what kind of superpower would you have if you could have any and why?
Fuck. All right, so it's I've played Marvel tabletop games, so I know this answer. Like I have two. I have one, and I would pick one or the other. Either one would be fine. Super speed, like Quicksilver or the Flash.
Nice.
Or Nightcrawler's teleport. That Bamf is just fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, that shit's sick.
Running super fast would be cool, right? Speed combat would be pretty sick. And the teleporting, just being able to just visit people, right? Like as long as I've been there and I could look at a picture or something and then just like bamf myself there, dude. Fucking let's go, dude.
Sick. That is definitely sick. Vengeful comes in and says, if you could go into any video game world, which world would you go?
Ooh.
Fuck
Yeah.
Mario, right? I want to smash on that princess, dude. Such
Yeah.
a cute outfit. That is such a cute outfit.
Draw some shells here and there.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll throw some shells to get up in there. Like that somewhere, dude. Oh, dude, you got me fucked up. Yeah. I think Mario, just to save the princess that's always getting kidnapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario.
Yeah. Oh man, and man, if I can dig up this picture of me with the Mario mustache, oh y'all would fucking trip.
Oh, that's awesome. You gotta do
Yeah.
that. Definitely
Yeah,
post
it's
it on
true.
Discord.
Yeah, I'll have to look for it, man. If I find it, I'll post it on Discord.
Sweet. Delta, I think he casually asked the chat, but it's in there. So he says, hey, how's it going, everyone? How's it going?
Living the dream. Another day in paradise. Yeah, man, it's been a beautiful weekend, right? No work. At least not for me, anyway. I clean the house. Like, things are good.
Nice. I asked, because you were talking about music before and how you play two songs before you go, before you come on. What is your favorite song ever?
Oh, ever? Golly, dude, that's...
We like to ask, like, deep, penetrating questions, my friend.
Oh, that penetration though.
Yes, man. We like to dig in there.
That's really tough.
Oh my god. What do you dig in there with?
You don't
Shovel.
want to know.
When I was in a band, I used to have a song called "My Best Friend the Shovel" because I
Oh my
dig deep.
God.
Chalk. A golf club.
You still gotta make me mine.
Oh my god.
I would
It
say
better be glow in the dark too.
to this day, Big Smo, this one's for you, or this one here's for you, is the name of the song. It's a upbeat country rap song, and it's about positivity. You know what I mean? I think that would probably be my favorite, at least for now. I don't know. I like Five Finger Death Punch. Fake is a pretty good one. Omerta, Lamb of God. is a really good one.
I just saw a question that's coming up. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. We're not there yet, but oh my god.
You're not supposed to read ahead.
Metal says
Yeah.
cheers. Metal says cheers. Hold on, let me get my whiskey out. Hold on. Cheers, Metal.
Yep. There we go. Share the wealth. All right, I got another deep question for you. Here's the scenario: you become a hit of a streamer. You've got 10,000 fans watching. They all come in for this live stream that you're doing. They're all waiting for you. What's the first thing you say to them?
Whose dick did I suck around here to get this many views?
Wowzer.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Toxic Carnage asks, who's your favorite streamer?
Man, it's super cliche because it's the the guy that started me out. I'd say my buddy Aim Fix. I've known him for 7 years. I saw him when he started. I saw him when he had like 3 views, and I saw his struggle in his fight. And he just recently hit partner about five months ago, and yeah, he averages 100 and something. Chat's always active. He plays one single game when he's live, but he plays the other games offline. But the community that he's built and what I've seen him come from, and the trouble, the mental just beating that he took when he would switch games live and stuff like that to where he is now. There were times when he was like, I'm fucking done streaming, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, and so, you know, I'd have to talk to him and call him up and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I'd definitely say Aim Fix, because I've seen it in the behind the scenes stuff, you know what I mean? I know what he's gone through to get to where he's at.
Right. That's awesome. And it's also given you, like you were saying before, you know, something to shoot for, and he's supported you as well. So it's like you're involved, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit involved, like not near as much as I used to be. But like I don't show up. Like I show up to his streams probably once or twice a week. You know what I mean? But yeah, just seeing what he had to face in the background of going live, to where he's built himself up over the past 4 years on Twitch, and his journey, it speaks a lot about character. And I'm super happy in my affiliate pants, man. I fucking put them on every stream, you know what I mean? And I fucking I walk tall, dude, and walk hard with my affiliate pants on, dude. Zero fucks. I'm not trying to make this a career. I enjoy hard work. I enjoy waking up at, well, no one enjoys waking up at fucking 5, 6 in the morning, but like I enjoy, you know, getting off the clock and fucking, when I walk out the door, I want to feel like Stone Cold Steve Austin, glasses shattering, the music is fucking good on, you know, and I walk out of there feeling like and you feel like a boss, you know what I mean? You feel like you put it in, you fucking busted your ass, you know what I mean? And that feeling, I don't think I'll ever get from streaming. Even if I put in a 10 or 12 hour stream, I still don't get that feeling, you know? Yeah, it's definitely different. No matter how much energy I exert while I'm live, it's never the same as putting in, you know, 8 to 12, you know, on any given day. And I like that 8 to 12, man. I love feeling like I accomplished something at the end of my day, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's awesome. I think a lot of people, definitely in our community, I think we're all mostly hardworking people, regardless of what trade you decide to be in, or what, you know, life has set for you. But I think everybody here is pretty damn hardworking people.
Yeah.
Redneck Nation, this is the question I laughed at. Would you rather bang /marry/kill Me, hashtag, and Chalk. What a
Oh,
fucked up
God.
question. I
I
know.
know I'm down.
Not amused.
I'd kill Chalk. I would I'd bang Johnny, and I would definitely marry Hatch because
He
he's
is
got
definitely marriage material.
he's got that longevity, if you will. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Lord.
Oh
Here
my
we go.
god.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
You know,
All right.
I hear he's comfy
What is
too.
going on
so-
here?
He's comfy.
I hear he's almost like a pillow.
Oh man. I think we only got two more questions. I think. Does the carpet match the drapes from Redneck Nation?
Well, I don't have grays in my pubes, if that's what you're asking.
I think that's what was being alluded to.
No, I don't have. I'm pretty gray clear down there. Uh,
I honestly
my, le- my
thought you were
my
gonna
lady
say you don't
confirms
have
that-
curtains.
Oh, I do. Hey, once. Uh, so when we're single, we trim it and shave it, right? But let's be real here. Like that itch that you get on day 2, day 3,
Oof.
and go
Fuck that
suck a bag
shit.
of dicks,
The
dude. Yeah,
fucking
fuck that
worst.
shit, dude. Like, no, thank you, sir. So
Yeah.
I'm comfortable enough now to where like I probably need to trim.
You
Maybe that's
need-
why I'm not getting a blowjob every fucking other night. Who knows?
Because then your girl would have a Mario mustache.
Exactly. Exactly.
Too funny.
Oh
All
man.
right.
Oh,
What
what is this?
Redneckian asks again, or for the first time, what's your OnlyFans? That's been a going question for weeks now.
Shadownudes.com.
Nice.
You can you can try to get in, but that I'm a robot thing, man, like don't be mad if you get stuck, right? Because like first there's the street lights, right? And then after the street lights, we're going directly to bikes. Even if you got all the street lights done, does not fucking matter.
Oh my god!
Fuck that damn cappuccino.
Yes!
Whatever the
If
fuck
you
it is.
miss a spoke, you're beat.
Yeah. So about after an hour, it's a very exclusive club that gets in there, and they definitely put in a lot of fucking time on that bot almost every time. So that tells you the content's really good.
Nice. Oh, too funny. We have two last questions. They came in a little late, but they're here nonetheless. What's your favorite pose when you send nudes? Some exclusive content for the OnlyFans.
Those OnlyFans are that pose is I don't know if you guys have seen over the mantle of a lot of families. They got the whole family picture, right? And they got the dad, he's laying down, he's got one leg up and the other leg's out, you know what I mean? And he's like he has like a hand on his fucking thigh, you know what I'm talking about? Right? Well, that naked is my shit, right? That naked is my shit. That's the pose. And so I flap my dick over the right leg that's laid straight. You know what I mean? I flop that motherfucker over that bad boy, and I just let him hang in all his glory. And yeah, boy, that's the OnlyFans fucking pick, dude. That's the one.
Nice.
So,
And then the last.
I'm
Sorry, last
visualizing. I'm
Oh, God.
visualizing Osama bin Laden nude.
My God.
And we digress. All right, last question here. Fire Beeve asked that what is your favorite pose of nude? And now, when is Fire Beeve gonna get those pictures?
After he hops on the the hot dog floaty with the American flag fucking swimwear, baby.
Nice.
He just got a hot tub, so I'm expecting I'm expecting to see that soon. So once he sends me that picture, I'll send him my hot fire fucking nudes.
Fire Beef says, "Yeah, baby."
That'll work.
All right. That was awesome, man. I appreciate your time on that. That was great.
Oh yeah, thank you guys.
That was awesome. Really glad to have you. I was looking forward to this podcast this week. I really appreciate you and your time.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah, it's definitely happy to have you in the community as well as on the show.
Yes, and actually, talking about community, we are very glad that you came back to the SSG.
Back, yeah. That question wasn't asked, which is asked to every single person by Southern Biscuits. Is how did you join? I am, I am a very, very special case here in the Discord, and
In fact, you are.
yeah,
You're just a
super
very special case all around.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got that right.
Yeah.
You got that right.
All around or to the right or to the left.
I was surprised. I was honestly surprised to get that message from you, Southern. And yeah, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be seen and people can pick
Yeah.
my brain with anything they want. You know what I mean? Like I'm blunt and I'm rough around the edges, and some people are brought into that and others are turned off by that. So whatever the case may be, I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, I was gonna bring it up, but I was like, you know what? We'll just leave it alone. It's in the past. But that's one of the things I appreciate about you. So, once everything went down and me and you laid our swords down and we didn't cut each other's necks, I kind of stepped back for a little bit and let you do your own thing. And
Well, my own thing was still supporting the
Right.
people in
Right.
the community because they're people, they're individuals. I still care about their growth. Just because
Right.
I'm not a part of the Discord didn't give me any less love for who they are. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
and that showed
and
me
so I
who
see you in there. So
Yeah, it showed me who you are, as a person. And so if you guys weren't here in Discord, I'm not going to go through everything because honestly, I can't remember everything. But there was an instance where Listexia and I had a disagreement, and unfortunately, it was my decision to let him go. And I was worried that you wouldn't take my offer to come back. um, Slice and Hashtag and Chalk and I, we would talk about it off and on because we all still came to your stream, whether you knew it or not. Um, and we Trumpete. Okay, thank you, Devi. But anyway, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say, Slice. Families do fight, but families also come back together, and that's what matters, and that's what we do in SSG. And it was stupid whatever happened anyway. It wasn't like I harbored anything. What was done, and we've moved on. So we are definitely glad to have you back. We're looking forward to the future with you and as a community.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad to be a part of it. I actually just went through and I think it was like a Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday. I was looking through the post your link here type thing. There's a lot of people that are newer that I hadn't gotten a chance to watch or check out or really network and support. So I did hit close to 20, maybe 15, 20 follows on Wednesday or Thursday, and so I can't wait to get into their streams and check their communities out, see how they're growing and things of that nature. So hey man, I'm in here to hang out, have a good time, and help one another grow. So that's what it's all about.
Yeah, yeah, I read that as I was trying to speak. But we're glad to have you, and we look forward to it. But we're going to move on to the next part. You're welcome to stay in the chat if you would like. We always tell our guests that they could do that, and they could chat with us until we end it. or some people leave because they have other stuff to do. So it's totally up to you.
Cool. Woo! Let's go.
Let's give it up for LISDEXIA, everybody. Let's hear it out there. Let's get some woots in the chat.
Yeah. Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Hype.
Hype. There we go.
Right.
Thank you guys for hyping it up. All right. So now we're gonna go to hashtag segment and see what he has for us, and then we have the video. But before we end tonight, I do have some announcements as far as changes in the Discord server. Hash?
Yeah, go for it. You said you had to announce some stuff. Go.
No. I said before we go.
All right. Well, I guess that should have been announced at the end of it. So, it is. Okay. Biscuits, I like it. I like it. Okay. I love the way you just throw me right there at it. PS4, PS5 will be getting Among Us sometime this year. Developers Inner Sloth has confirmed that Among Us is coming to PS4 and PS5 in 2021. The bad news is that the development team has not shared its plans for when the game will be available. Based on previous launches, the new version of Among Us could drop at any point with a lack of build-up expected. Whatever. Let's see here. I got your free game of the week. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. It's in the Epic Store. Idle Champions is a licensed Dungeons and Dragons strategy management video game uniting iconic characters from novels, campaigns, and shows into one epic adventure. Check it out, Epic Store. I think it goes off May 6th is the last day to get it. I'm always up for a free game. So, I am too. You are too, maybe. I don't know. All right. We got some Apex news. We got a lot of Apex news. All right, a lot of people in the club play Apex. We started, when we first started SSG, we only had a few people playing it, and then we grew and grew and grew and grew, and we started the tournaments and all this and all, whatever. So now we're here. Season 9, it's arriving. It's coming up this week.
It is. Yeah.
New season's dropping. Let's go. Introducing arenas. Prove yourself in the new action pack 3v3 game mode. Sharpen your skills in new bespoke maps where there's nowhere to hide. We also got a new legend, Valkyrie, bold, brash, fury, and fiery. This new legend grew up in the shadow of her father's legacy, but now she's ready to launch her own. And if you haven't seen, we're going to watch a trailer here in just a second. You'll see what all her new abilities are and stuff like that. Olympus has an infestation. So the new, we're going to have a new map for Olympus. It's going to be revamped. I have not heard nothing about World's Edge. I've seen gameplay of World's Edge with the new legend, but I haven't read it anywhere. We also got a new weapon, the Boic Bow. Powerful deadly weapon for those with the skill to wield it, capable of inflicting tremendous damage at a medium range. You'll need to make each shot count. Now, with this being said, with the 3v3 arena, I have not seen anywhere, I have not read anywhere, I've been searching my ass off trying to find this, if we're going to be able to squad up with people we know, or is we going to have to do 3v3 with randoms. Until I know that, till the new season drop, we're not going to plan a tournament as of right now. Do expect one at the end of the month, but until I can figure out what this 3v3 is going on with, we're going to cancel it and try to maybe back up and punt. So stay tuned for that. What you laugh about, Biscuit?
What the fuck? That was not Biscuit.
Yeah, she didn't laugh. That was me. Are you calling me Biscuits?
No, I saw Biscuits' name come up in the
And
noise.
her laughing.
So. Well, no,
There's a delay, Hashy.
Hey, Debbie, there's a delay, Debbie. All right, Biscuits, let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Okay.
Good point, Gucci.
No legend has a stronger tie to the legacy of the frontier than
Gucci
Kairi
just is,
Imahara, call
top
sign
crossplay of the
Valkyrie.
year. Yes.
Valkyrie on station, ready for anything. Hell, everything.
Daughter of the notorious apex predator Viper, Valkyrie is determined to carve her own path and make history remember her name.
No one gives a crap who's better. All they care about is who's the best.
Using her custom jetpack, Valkyrie takes the fight to new heights.
Whoever said the sky's the limit never left the ground.
With shades of North Star's Hellfire, Valkyrie can target an area and unleash a swarm of mini-rockets.
Too aggressive? Oh, I keep forgetting I'm supposed to be timid and shy. My bad.
If her team is pinned down or feeling aggressive, Valkyrie can kick her jets into high gear
Who's ready to pull some G's?
and rocket her entire squad into the sky above, allowing her team to make a quick escape or redeploy to get the drop on their enemies.
I make a great wingman.
So be sure to keep your eyes on the sky. There's nowhere to hide once Valkyrie's got you in her sights.
These wings aren't just to get around. They're a legacy.
Bum, bum, bum. There you go.
Bum bum bum. All right.
Legacy. That's it. That's all I got for us, Biscuits. Take us away to that beautiful horror show we got coming up.
Just want to chime in, and Gucci was talking about Titanfall. Seems like in our Titanfall 2, seems like all us Apex players have downloaded Titanfall 2, but nobody's really been super active in that. So, try to touch base with everybody and let's get some games together.
Yeah, and I know the crossplay deal is going to be hard to overcome, and that's sort of why we put the tournament on hold with things being the way they are. I really want to see how this 3v3 thing is going to work out. So I'm really hoping that they allow us to play against people in the same match, but it's Respawn. They could do whatever. Reneki still, hey, no. Redneckian, you calm down. Do not tell me what to do.
You are not my father. Okay. So, Redneck and anybody else that's in the chat that has not received a gift or prize from, I think it's the last charity stream, I think, and the last tournament, Hashtag and I and Slice have been away for a little over a month or two. We've all been going through various in real life stuff, and we're working extremely hard to be back full time in the Discord. We apologize to everybody for the absence. It just seemed like when Hashtag and I, if you guys didn't know, we both tested positive for COVID. Was that like it's 2 months ago now?
Yeah.
So, and then it seemed like things were on a downhill for us after that with our personal lives. And then some stuff with Slice, totally different stuff. And anyway, so if you all need anything, our inboxes are open, but we've got some changes coming. We're going to get those prizes sent out hopefully sometime this week. I know that I owe Carnage a t-shirt. Have not forgotten about you, Carnage, if you're still here. With that being said, before I start the video, because we're going to go do a raid shortly after the episode this week after we play, but we've got some changes coming to the Discord We want it to be less like work and more like family, which, that's what it is family. So we're going to take out a bunch of channels and we're going to make it more streamlined, easier to find things. And one of the major changes is our ranking system. We're doing away with the ranking system. We may bring it back later, but for now we're going to do away with it except for the first level, which is level 5. So now when you rank up to level 5, so if you chat enough in there, um, you will be able to post when you're going live. It will be posted by me bot unless you're a YouTube gamer or a Facebook gamer streamer. Um, those you have to level up to 5 to post into the channel yourself. And then usually when we get a new member, I go ahead and get the details and add to the website. But now that's also going to be combined into the level 5. So when you rank up to level 5, you'll be added to the website. You'll be posted and going live. Um, there was one other thing, Slice. It was 3 things, wasn't it? Um, we just talked about this, and I asked somebody to take notes, but and then Chalk's like, "Well, you're in front of a computer." Um, but anyway, so
He's not wrong.
I know I didn't say he was wrong. Um, no, 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 no. We are not resetting ranks. We're just taking them away. So if you're a level 5, or above, yeah, you still get your perks. We're gonna do this temporarily. We're gonna see how things go. Um, because on a daily basis, since we've been a group, admins and owners have been pushing and pushing and pushing for all of our members with our perks. As people level up, we've given all these perks, and there's really not been any feedback from it. There's not been any um, reciprocation from it. We're not looking for anything in return, but nobody says anything. Nobody engages. Nobody, it's kind of like they rank up and they automatically expect to be put all over our socials. So for now, you'll only get posted on our socials if you're part of a tournament or if you're in one of our charity events or any other event. You'll be posted if you're a member of the month. You'll be posted if you're streamer of the week and if you have a birthday. Um, but yeah, so we're going to try to make it less work because I know that there's people in the server that probably assume that we do this for ourselves, and we don't. Hashtag myself, Slice, and then our admin. We do this out of like what we want to do for other people. We don't do this to put anything in our pockets. We don't gain any viewers from it. We don't gain any follows from it. This is a family community that helps streamers either get advice or get affiliate or aid in affiliate. We don't give you affiliate. Um, but kind of like to build a strong foundation. Um, so yeah, um, if you've noticed some changes or channels being deleted, just ask one of us and we'll let you know what's going on or where you could post things if you're unsure. Um, and yeah, so another thing I wanted to talk about real quick was um, subs. So um, you will have a chance, everybody will have a chance, but if you're a sub, you will have extra tickets for a chance last Sunday of each month for $50. So, um, we oh, the other announcement. Um, we are going to open um, the floodgates, and what I mean by floodgates, um, we're not going to do recommendations right now, and we're not going to do links only on Sunday right now. If you know anybody that wants to join a community, a growing community like ours, just get with us and we'll give you a code, or we may just make it where people could just uh, get their own code. Um, yeah, SSG is open. Um,
We
what
need to
else?
add a Discord panel to our stream, so all they have to do is click on it and then they can join.
Yeah, and so keep in mind that um, we are still learning as we go. Right now, currently, Slice could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's been at least 3 weeks since we've had somebody come in. But what hashtag said? Yes, we will add a panel to our page for sure. Um, and I did want to announce too, because I see his name here, but Redneck reached out to me last week and felt like he had a bigger purpose in SSG, and I appreciate him for that. So um, he is now working with. Damn, I'm so bad with names tonight.
Cyber?
Cyber. I want to call him Navi because that's before he rebranded. That's kind of like you rebranding. But anyway, um, Cyber, Redneck and Cyber are working together. Um, Redneck may get more responsibility in the next week. Yeah, but anyways, we appreciate you, Redneck, for stepping up. And I remember Toxic Carnage, Cyberneck. Oh my God.
Hey, toxic. ASL, baby. ASL.
No, Toxic Carnage actually reached out to me also, wanting to do something within SSG, but when I
Yeah,
talked,
buddy, town takeover.
but
It's
when
coming.
I no, but when I talked to him the next day, he didn't remember, and it was because he was drunk. He's like, "Wait, I did? I said that?" Um. Anyway, so I'm going to announce the member of the month, and then we're gonna watch the video that Devi made for us. And don't forget, get your clips in. Um,
Yes,
and
my God. Get me more shit, please. You know I like to be artistic. The more I have, the more I get to work with. I don't want to hunt you guys down. Give me everything. I don't care if it's silly, I'll make a silly video. If it's intense, sweaty ass shit, we'll have a video where sweat's dripping onto your guys' faces from the computer.
no, I did not say that, but my southern accent probably led you to believe so. Um, so
Get your clip down.
get your clips in. That's kind of like Chalk's inverted ass.
Long story. We
And
don't
we
have the time.
digress.
Oh my gosh. Okay, train wreck. So, you guys this month have voted in Argatron for our new member of the month. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Yay! Go
Shit, someone-
Argatron!
Nice.
And since we already know our streamer of the week, I'm going to announce it. I have not made the graphics for it, but I think Slice said that she was going to work on some. But our streamer of the week, and it just so happens his birthday is this week. But our streamer of the week is Stark Raven Matt.
Oh shit!
Whoop whoop!
Whoop. Rigged.
Rigged.
Rigged hype.
Rigged hype. Yeah.
We don't have sound alerts on this screen.
Alright, guys. We are going to watch our video, and then we're going to go raid somebody.
Yeah, and it's a good one, but it's short because I don't have enough clips.
Is that what she said?
Okay, so...
No, that is not what she said.
I think it is. Motion in the ocean, baby.
Which one is it?
It's number 20. You gotta. It has not come to the public yet. You have to go into our stuff.
The horror.
Yes.
All right, guys.
All right, enjoy.
Full cream biscuits. Let's see this thing. Oh yeah. I'm scared.
So I've ordered new capture cards. Hopefully those will be coming in soon. Yeah! What?
He went like this. He went pirate. That's how I died. Fucking hell. Dude, this guy is no joke.
Still 1v3. Down left.
Got him.
Oh, no, the footprints are gone. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! I'm a bitch. What? Fuck. Fuck. Don't kill me, Donna. It's my ass. It's my ass, Donna.
Stand here, Donna. Okay, I hope this works.
Holy shit. Popped up right in front of me.
I was trying to take a picture, but I'm like...
Oh, yep, and they just use their alternates. Knocked. Shield up. Give me my shield to recharge. I'm pushing. Let's go!
Jesus fucking shit. No. don't want to keep playing.
Gotta be close.
Oh my god! Fucking shit! Got me.
Alright, thank you, Debbie, for another awesome video.
You're welcome.
I like how you yelled in there, "Get me clips!"
I know. I need more clips, everybody. I want to do this. I really enjoy doing it. The more stuff you guys get me, I'll load it up. I'll have a 10-minute video every week. I don't give a shit. Just load them up.
Load them up.
Or as LISDEXIA would say, hot loads on the floor everywhere.
When,
Thank you, Duck.
when I was more active, I would always catch Gucci stream, and it just so happened every time I was free from the kids, he was streaming, and I loved clipping his. He always had good stuff, whether it was funny or a moment that was like, "Oh my God, did that really just happen?" I'm sorry about that, buddy. I hope I get back by soon and clip some more stuff for you. But now we're gonna go raid Merker.
Yes, everybody watch this dude. I hope he's playing Apex right now. He's fucking nasty.
Yeah, good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Let's get the raid hype.
Hype!
Right? You're in the Discord. The guy who won.
Yeah, I'm in the call.
Alright, you mind if I give it to the this after give you the VIP after stream?
I wasn't gonna ask for a VIP. I was gonna ask for $10. I was gonna say just I'll add you as a friend, or you can add me as a friend. And I'll let you know for what the PayPal is.
Yeah, I'll just give you the VIP then, if you don't mind.
PayPal, not VIP.
I just opened 2 Valor applications. Nope.